Next we move to another important topic, that is median water theorem. Are you so familiar about the word median? That is mean, mode, median. You are already studied in your degree classes. Now we come to what is meant by median water theorem. In order to explain a detailed study about median water theorem, it will be divided into 5 important components. The first, it shows that what about the meaning, and second, it explains what about the assumptions, and third, what is its history, and fourth, what about the advantage, and last, the disadvantage or limitation. These are the main important concepts in order to explain the theory as median water theorem. Among these, first we explain what about the meaning of median. Median, are you so familiar about the word median? Median is only the middle value, or a value separating a higher half from the lower half of a data sample, a population or a probability distribution. That is what is meant by median. Median is this is the value separating the higher half from the lower half of a data sample, a population or a probability distribution. So in this, it shows that this is the middle part here. That is, this is the lower part and this is the higher part. So these two are divided or separating. This is known as middle section or middle part. That is known as median. That is the first meaning or first component about the meaning of median. Then we go to what about the median water. Median is there, and next is that what is meant by median water. Median water is that is the water in the middle or centerist water, or this is the most typically water in a society. That is, this is the water in the middle or centerist water or most typical water in a society. These are the various meaning for that is median water. First, this is water in the middle. There is no doubt. This is the waters who are belonged among the middle section, that is known as median water. Otherwise, this is also known as that is centerist water. This is also known as the water which are center. And last is that most typical water in the society. Here there is a wide meaning for most typical water in a society. What is meant by most typical water? Most typical water shows that those water, he can possess so many qualities. At the same time, based on qualities, he possesses so many important, which are the policies and which are the main important view or which are the important ideologies. These are the main important point considered. What about the typical voter of the society? His ideas or ideology or policies, qualities, shortly named as the typical voter in the society. That is the second important concept in order to explain the word meaning. And last is that what is meant by median water theorem. The third is that median water theorem. Median water theorem shows that this is mainly applied in majority rule voting. Majority rule voting. Select means voting will select the outcome. Select the outcome most preferred by the median voter. Most preferred by the median voter. This is the median water theorem. This theory mainly applied in majority rule voting or majority voting rule. At the same time, how we can identify this? That is, majority voting rule, they will select the outcome or the result. That is in the case of majority rule or majority voting rule, they will select the outcome which is most preferred by the median voter. Which is the best important preference, which is the important choice for the median voter, he can select. That is known as median voter theorem. Median voter theorem, this is mainly applied in majority rule voting. This will select the outcome most preferred by the median voter. So that is in the case of meaning. Just we go through what about the median here, and second we introduce what about the median voter, and third is that median voter theorem. These are the first part to show or to explain what about the meaning of median voter theorem. Then we come to the another important component. Next we move to what are the important assumptions of median voter theorem. Mainly there are 7 important assumptions here. The first important assumption is that water preferences are single peaked. Water preferences are single peaked. That is, what is meant by single peaked here? That is, in the case of waters, they can choose so many, that is, he can choose so many preferences, or he possesses so many preferences. Among these preferences, which possess most maximum position or which occupy top position? So many preferences are enjoyed by the voter. Among these preferences, which preference enjoy topmost position? That is known as single peaked, like this. This is a form of single peaked. That is, these are the various preferences of a voter. That is, these preferences are highly important to him. At the same time, which possesses topmost position, that is known as single peaked. And second shows that there is, second important assumption is that there is single dimensional voting. Single dimensional voting shows that only one issue at a time. During the voting time or election, only one issue. But in most cases, there are so many issues is there. Among these issues, it can take only one issue. That's only because there are so many issues. This is not applied in the case of median voter theorem. They can possess or they can enjoy only one issue. One issue only at a time. That is known as single dimensional. Only one issue here. There is not consideration of other issues. So many issues there, but we cannot consider other issues. Only one issue at a time of voting. That is known as single dimensional voting. And third is that money and lobbying have no effect on elections. Money and lobbying have no effect on elections. You know that in the case of third important assumption about the median voter theory is that money and lobbying, so many lobbying existed here, but these lobbying and money does not effect on elections. Nowadays here there is so many influencing, like money is influenced our voting system or election. At the same time, so many lobbies also influence our election system. This does not take in the case of the median voter theorem. And fourth important assumption is that there are only two candidates or parties competing for voters. They can accept only two voters or they are accepting only two candidates or two parties for voters. And competing for voters, they can accept only two candidates or two parties. Nowadays, you know that there are so many parties existed here and so many candidates existed here. But in the case of this is not valid, or this is not introduced in the case of median voter theorem to only two candidates and two parties. And next is that there are eligible candidates for an election will turn out to vote. there is all eligible voters for an election will turn out to vote. It shows that is who are eligible to vote. This is taken into account for election or voting system. Other who are not eligible does not include in the case of the voting system. This is the fifth important assumption. And sixth assumption is that here there is a full information. There is a sixth is that full information. What about the information in the case of here there is a full information about the parties and full information about the candidate for voters. That is, voters are available. That information about the candidates and parties. Otherwise, this may adversely affect our voting system. So, full information of candidates and parties should possess in the case of median voter theorem. And last is that there is no ideology or influence the voting system. There is no ideology or influence our voting system. That is, ideology and influence not influence our voting system. Ideology and influences are not influence our voting system. So these are, that is, ideology is there, influence is there, it does not affect our voting system. These are the 7 important assumptions in the case of the median voter theorem. Hello dear students, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും സംശയങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ആ കമൻറ്റ് ബോക്സിൽ ഇടുക. അതായത് എന്തെങ്കിലും നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ക്ലാരിഫിക്കേഷൻ വേണം, മനസ്സിലാവാത്ത എന്തെങ്കിലും കാര്യങ്ങളുണ്ട്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മിസ്സ് മലയാളത്തിൽ പറഞ്ഞു തരേണ്ട എന്തെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം, നിങ്ങൾ ആ കമൻറ്റ് ബോക്സിൽ കമൻറ്റ് ഇടുക. ഇനി ഇതിൻ്റെ നോട്ട്സ് ഞാൻ ഡിസ്ക്രിപ്ഷൻ ബോക്സിൽ കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. നിങ്ങൾ ചാനലിൽ നോക്കിക്കഴിഞ്ഞ് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കിട്ടുക ഡിസ്ക്രിപ്ഷൻ ബോക്സിൽ ഞാൻ അതാത് ദിവസങ്ങൾ ക്ലാസ് എടുത്തതിൻ്റെ നോട്ട്സ് കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും.